One thing that every artist needs. Again, I know every video I say, well, this is something that every artist needs. But I mean, you got to think about it. Like a lot of artists don't understand this concept. One thing that every artist needs is a producer. Think about all of the successful artists that had producers. Snoop Dogg, he had Dr. Dre. Eminem had Dr. Dre. 50 Cent had Dr. Dre. Aaliyah had Timberland. Clips had Pharrell, Neptunes. You got to think about this, right? Like, Fat Joe had Scott Storch. I mean, you got all of these producers in the world that are just making beats. But there's producers out there that really produce records and can really help you create a sound because that's what you need as an artist, a sound. You don't need to sound and mumble and do everything that everybody else is doing. You need your own sound. The only way to have and craft your own sound is you need a producer that understands your vision. And you need to understand that producer's vision because once you connect those dots, your career goes to places that you can only dream of because of the connection that you have with your producer. Now I know, I hear you, right? You may be saying, well, Kev, I mean, there's a lot of producers that just make whack music, and I understand that. I really, trust me, I understand that because I sell a lot of products to a lot of producers and I consult with a lot of producers. And yes, there are producers out here that just create bad music. And if there's producers out there that create bad music, then of course you don't need to work with those producers, right? How to find a producer? The first thing you want in a producer is you want to make sure that they're a credited producer. Why? That's true and false because there are some great producers that's never had a placement, that's never made any money with their music, that are great producers that know how to put records together. So, therefore, but it's a bonus if you're dealing with a credited music producer. Like me, I've worked with Tank, Chris Brown, Jordan Sparks, Rodney Jerkins, Faith Evans, Mario. I mean, and I'm a credited music producer. I have thousands of television and film placements working with companies like VH1, MTV, BET. Now, the only thing that does for you as an artist is if you create the right record and there's the right opportunity, you and that producer can go in on that opportunity. But think about what happens when you're alone, when you're by yourself without a producer. Then you're forced to go and get beats. And sometimes when you get beats and then you bring the beats back to another studio away from the producer, all you're doing on that beat is singing or rapping on that beat. But there's no chemistry between you and the producer. There's no back and forth. There's no rubbing of the ideas between you and the producer. Think about where Aaliyah or where Missy Elliott would be without Timbaland. Would you even understand who Missy Elliott is if it wasn't for Timbaland crafting the sound behind Missy Elliott? Missy Elliott would have been a totally different artist if she had a different producer. Totally different. Think about Genuine. Genuine would have been a totally different artist if he didn't have Timbaland. Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Eminem, they would have been a totally different artist if they didn't have Dr. Dre in their corner. And that goes for every artist. Now, smart artists understand I need a producer. Now, if you don't know where to find a producer, you don't have to look no more. I'm your producer. I'm here to help you create records, to help you find, to show you how to create your own sound, to show you how to craft a great song from start to finish, to show you and let you know if the hook is working or if it's not working or what to change on the hook. Or maybe we can feed off of ideas back and forth to create, the best situation for both of us. I'm here for you. So, and if I'm not the producer for you, then there is a producer for you out there. But you have to get in the mindset that you don't need a producer, but you need a producer. especially if you're struggling, especially if you're in a bad place with your music right now. Because you're only doing what you know how to do. And a powerful thing that I heard is you don't know what you don't know. Let me say that again. You don't know what you don't know. So therefore, if you're working with somebody or you're working with an artist or you've never heard this message, you don't know what you don't know. So therefore, you're going to keep doing things because you don't know what you don't know. I encourage you right now, find a producer, follow that producer, join forces with that producer, create a sound with that producer. And I promise you, your music career is going to advance a lot faster than it would with you on your own. You see, we seem to think that we need management and we need, promoters and we need all of these things. If you're an artist and you have great talent and you have a connected producer, that's more powerful and strong because you're going to be able to create the product that draws in the A&Rs, that draws in the labels, that draws in the opportunities. And if you're not doing that, then that means that you're just going in circles. You're just creating music. You're just creating songs. And the artist that's just creating, or the talented artist that's just creating songs is just only going to keep dealing and seeing the same thing. You're not going to do anything different. You're going to keep getting the same results. You're going to keep not being able to perform. People are still not going to know who you are. You're going to keep making the same songs over and over. People are still going to ask you, when are you going to quit? When are you going to give up? See, I know all about this because I've been through this. So trust me, you need a producer. You need a producer. You need a producer. So if you want me to be your producer, let's start first of all by clicking the link below. Go ahead, download your free R&B beat, and I'm going to follow up with you. I want you to send me some of your records and we can check them out and we can set up different times for us to go ahead and network and be able to just make great music and great records together. Now, I do have a lot of major things going on right now, so I have to do it when I have time to do it, but you can start the process by clicking below. Go ahead, download your free beat, and let me be your music producer. So this is Kevin Barnes signing off. Click the link below. Peace.